Welcome back to the channel, you lot. Today we're not in the Hell's Kitchen, we're in God's garden. We're talking fast food gardening. You heard me right. We're gonna transform your sad, overgrown backyards into a culinary paradise. Imagine this. Juicy, ripe tomatoes straight from the vine, transformed into the most amazing ketchup you've ever tasted. And forget those soggy frozen fries. We're talking about crispy, golden fries made with potatoes pulled straight from your own garden. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to show you how to grow all the elements of a proper fast food feast right in your backyard. Get your gardening gloves ready, because we're about to get down and dirty.
First up, we're tackling the heart of any good burger, the tomato. Now, I'm not talking about those pathetic watery excuses for tomatoes you find in the supermarket. We're talking about plump, juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes bursting with flavor. The kind of tomatoes that make you want to slap your mama, but don't actually do that. Now, tomatoes need plenty of sun and well-drained soil. So find a nice sunny spot in your garden, loosen up the soil, and mix in some good quality compost. Trust me, your tomatoes will thank you for it. Plant your tomato seedlings deep, right up to their first set of leaves. This will give them a strong root system. And don't forget to stake them up. We don't want them sprawling all over the place like a bunch of amateurs. Next up, let's talk potatoes, the foundation of any self-respecting burger meal. We're going for perfect, fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside fries. None of that soggy, frozen rubbish. Now, potatoes need plenty of space to grow, so make sure you're not cramming them in like sardines. Plant your seed potatoes about 12 inches apart and make sure you hill them up as they grow. Keep an eye out for pests. Those pesky little blighters love to munch on potato plants. A bit of garlic spray will send them running for the hills. And when it comes to harvesting, wait until the foliage dies back. Then, get your hands dirty, dig up those spuds, and get ready for the best fries of your life.
Wow, I can't wait to try those fries. They sound amazing.
Let's be honest. Lettuce is often an afterthought on a burger, a sad, wilted leaf of iceberg, but not in our fast food garden. We're talking vibrant, crunchy lettuce that actually adds something to the burger. Now, lettuce is a cool season crop, so you can start planting it a few weeks before your last frost date. Sow the seeds directly into the ground about half an inch deep. Lettuce likes to be kept moist, so water it regularly, especially during dry spells. And don't be afraid to thin out the seedlings. Give them space to breathe, you hear me? You can start harvesting your lettuce when the leaves are about 4 to 6 inches tall. And here's a little secret. For continuous harvest, just pick the outer leaves and let the center of the plant keep growing.
Listen up, you bunch of donkey. No burger is complete without a good, sharp onion. It adds flavor, texture, a bit of bite. We're not talking about those tasteless, watery things from the supermarket. Now, onions are pretty easy to grow. You can start them from seeds indoors or buy sets, small onion bulbs, from your local garden center. Plant them in well-drained soil about 4 inches apart, with the pointy end facing up. Onions are pretty low maintenance. Just keep the soil moist and weed-free. And here's a tip: stop watering them a few weeks before harvest. This will help them to mature and store better. Once the onion tops start to flop over, you're ready to harvest. Lift them gently with a garden fork and leave them to dry out in the sun for a few days. Then, get ready to add some serious flavor to your burgers.
Listen, anyone can slap a patty between two buns and call it a day. But we're not aiming for mediocrity, are we? We're going for burger perfection. And that's where herbs come in. Fresh herbs like basil and oregano add a depth of flavor that will send your taste buds into orbit. And the best part is, they're dead easy to grow. You can start them from seed indoors or buy small plants from your local garden center. Plant them in a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Herbs like it hot, just like me in the kitchen. Pinch off the tips of the stems regularly to encourage bushier growth. And don't be shy about harvesting. The more you pick, the more they'll grow. Chop them up and sprinkle them over your burgers for a flavor explosion that will leave you wondering why you ever bothered with dried herbs in the first place.
There you have it, you bunch of numpties, a complete guide to growing your own fast food garden. No more sad, soggy excuses for burgers and fries. From now on, you're eating gourmet straight from the garden. So get out there, get your hands dirty, and show me what you've got. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing gardening tips and tricks. Now get out of my kitchen. I mean, garden.